Beautiful people, welcome to my channel. I'm Kate from Pixie Designs. Today I just have a quick video for you that I wanted to do so I could put a few things away. I've got two videos actually that I'm going to record today. One of them is just making up this wee box that I made for the ladies at retreat. This is a Sam Poole Designs kit and it's just so lovely. It's called Sewing Notions, and I know she has a video making it up, but I had one here that wasn't quite finished, so I thought I'd make it up and fill it. Someone might be interested to see how it just all makes up. They actually print out quite large, so this is a full print out. I printed two to a page, so there were two side by side. This is the bottom that I've already made up, so it's got this lovely thing in there, and when I made it up afterwards I thought maybe that's meant to be inside the box, but it could be either depending on which way you fold it, obviously. So the next thing you do is you get your lid, make up your bottom of your box first, and you get your lid and you kind of wrap it around so you get a nice fit to it. I printed these on quite a heavy cardstock. Initially I printed them on I think maybe 200 GSM. I think this is closer to 300 GSM, and I feel like this is more it's sturdier. But I love how these little boxes turned out. So then I just sit it like that and get my little glitter glue or whatever glue, and this is good because it's quick drying, so you don't have to sit there holding it forever. And please excuse me, the neighbour decided to start up the ride-on mower as soon as I started filming, and I'm not going to stop because I know that I'm due a Birds of a Feather journal video. I did some work on it yesterday and I thought, oh, I need to be videoing this because I did say that I would sort of take you on the journey. The journey has not been smooth sailing again. Maybe I've just lost my knack, but anyway, everything seems to take me an age, but that's okay. Maybe that's just the new thing, and we will just persevere with it. But yeah, so I will do a video coming up just with that journal. Right, so there we go, and there it is. Now you can go around and do some aging on here. Like I said, I've put the old staples. I've put some rusty staples in mine to just make it look a bit rougher, and you could go around these edges and make it just look quite untidy and old. Give it a bit of a sand if you wanted to, just so it looked like it's been banged around a bit. Just really depends on what look you are going for. And yeah, you can do a bit of inking around these edges as well. But yeah, and then what I also did is, as you can see, I put in some little notches with a circle punch just to make it easier to open and close. Yeah, because that means you can grab, well, it's a thumb notch, isn't it? So you can grab here and on the other side, and it means taking the lid off is way easier. So the next thing I did was I just placed this little bit of sewing pattern tissue in the bottom. It wasn't a sewing themed kit at all, it was more of a botanical themed kit, but this kit of Sam Poole's is called Sewing Notions, so it is sort of a sewing themed thing. So I made these little glassine bags as well. These are made with some of the glassine that's maybe it's out of an old photo album, you know, with the covers that protects the photos. So I had a few sheets of this, and I decided to make some little glassine bags, and I stamped them with one of Sam Poole's stamps, which you can't get anymore. And then I just gathered a few pieces of vintage lace that I had sort of an excess of, or a bit of. I don't believe that every bag was exactly the same. And I just popped these little laces into the bag. I had this piece, and then another piece here, and this piece here, which is a bit longer. So it was just a little lace scrap bag. And I also had a couple of little appliques, which I popped in as well, I believe. It's hard to remember now, it's so long ago. And that sort of sat in the bottom of the bag. Now, I've had a really great purchase online, and I bought many hankies. They're all white, the ones I purchased. And actually what happened was I saw them and there were 3 lots. I think there were 4 lots. And I bid on 3 of them. Someone else had bid already. And I thought, well, I'll at least win one of them. Well, I won all of them. So I ended up with quite a few lace handkerchiefs, which will definitely get used. But I had enough to include one for everybody in the kit. So that went in there, and this sort of lay over the top like that. And how pretty does that look already? What else did I put in here? So I had a few other things that I wanted to put in. So I had this piece of a doily and then another piece of an applique. So they went in as well. And I had some Tim Holtz flowers that went in as well. And I made a whole lot of little yo-yos or Suffolk puffs, and so they went in here as well. And I think that's everything. This one is going to have some little butterflies in it, and here's another Suffolk puff. I must have ended up with an extra one, so that's going to go in there as well. And I think I might pop a little photo in here as well, just because I think it'll look nice. Okay, and then that lid goes on. Let's put that last little butterfly in there. But yeah, what a cute little gift these make, I think, anyway. And this one will be posted off to somebody. And what else? So then I had a key. And so I used a reasonably long piece of seam binding because, like I said earlier in the kit unboxing, I really wanted everything that was in the kit to be usable, but also to look really cool as well. So I tied this around and just secured it here like this. And then everyone had a wee key, and so yeah, one of these flowers, and I bought a bunch of these from Which Craft Do You Do. Kerry had these on special, and I thought they were real sweet and something that I would use a lot of. So I bought a few packs of these, and then I managed to be able to use them in the kits. So I tied my key through, and also the flower as well, and just tied this in a bow, and that is all. But look how cute it is. If you're ever thinking that you need a packaging idea, these make lovely little boxes. And I actually really love the size of them printed to a page. I just think they look so sweet. So yeah, I think that's all that was in there. I did hold on to everything that I think I put in, but yeah, how lovely does that look? And yeah, that can be now sent off to somebody as a little happy mail, a little thank you gift or something. And yeah, it just looks kind of old and worn and lovely. And yeah, I just really love it. So I just thought I would share that with you. Head over to Sam's Etsy if you want to make some of these. She's got the kits, and they're real easy to make and lots of fun, and just an easy project if you're in between projects, or even if you maybe haven't got much inspiration at the moment. These are easy to create and make, and yeah, they just feel like you're creating something cool, and you can put lots of bits and pieces in it, and you could use them for storage. I mean, you could stack them up with a little label here on the side, and it could have everything that was in there. written on it. Okay, thanks so much for watching, and yeah, I'll see you again soon. Bye.